right, there we are. How's that? 7 o'clock. Do I have to wait till it really counts all the way down to the zeros? This ain't the Times Square, and these aren't Dick Clark's balls dropping. How are you? Friday night. Welcome, Mike Bad Dog Adams, the Perch Church of Love. How you guys doing? Hope you had a good week. Had a good week. Pretty good week. It getting old's a bitch, as we all know. That should be a new song anyway. And I've been home more than I've ever been home before in my life, and it's a kind of a big adjustment, but I'm digging it, man. I'm going, I don't know. Do I really want to go on the road anymore? I don't know. So here we are. Let's see who's in the house. Always glad to see that. That's the big thing I miss, though. I miss everybody who comes to the shows. I miss getting everybody singing and laughing, having a good time. And let's see who's in the house there. Marty Taylor, number one son, number one acolyte. How you doing, Marty? I hope you had a good week. I know you had some loss going a week every week. Every week. It's one after the other, man. It's you barely adjust. You're not even adjusted to the loss, and then you got another loss. And so we gotta stay tough, as best we can. And let's see who else is in the house. And we gotta have a positive attitude, man. You're a young man, dude. You're a young man, Marty. Hopefully you got all kinds of time. My buddy Yogi would always show me this. There's this, perhaps you've seen this thing with the measuring stick and about life and about you have the length of life, and you have how much you've lived so far, and then you look at it and it scares the shit out of you. Don't need to be scared if you live a full life. Anyway, easy to say when it's not me, right? Mike Benedict, how you doing? Sarasota, how are you? Good to see you down there. How's the weather? I hear it's pretty nice. Sam Habian. Sam, how are you? Good to see you. Who else in the house? Steve Gazdick. Hey, Steve, cheers. How are you? Yeah, we're getting ready to do. I just want to say hi to Sharp. No, wait a minute. It didn't say 6 p.m., did it? Hold on. Let me go back and find that. I am not. Let's see. No, it says 7 p.m., man. Don't throw me like that. No, we had to change it. I decided that 6 was just a little too early, man. Because Tim Johnson was never home from work yet, and his wife had to make the cocktails while he was driving home, and so that's that. So anyway, Bob Swarm, 6 p.m. sharp. 7 o'clock now. That's the new bat time, new bat channel. Steve, where are you at? Where's your location at? I know Bob, Marty, I don't know where Marty's all over the place. I don't know if he's on vacation or he's up in Grozeel. Sam Habian, I'm not sure where you're at. Mike Benedict, Sarasota, Florida, I believe. And, of course, Bob Swarm, Warren, Ohio, Warren, Girard area there. They got a really crummy casino there. Just slot parlor. It's a slot parlor. It's not if you don't have table games or video poker, it's not a casino. It's a slot parlor. T.R. Himberg. You sound like a novelist. Another novel. A reading from the book of T.R. Himberg, To the Hermaphrodites. Himberg's Rick Tracy. Ah, okay. So that's what it is. That's the TR. Tracy comes first. I'll bet, right? Did I get it right? TR Himberg. Hello, Mad Dog. We hope you're doing well on the snowy night in Bowling Green, Ohio. God love you. I'm getting thirsty. I just wanted to say hi to the first folks checking in here before I crack this. But Christine Beakerburger. The burgers are in the house, man. Right on. Tom Scott, the LA Express from Sylvania, Ohio. Is Tom Scott still a lot around? The Jazz Cat. That's theirs. Goes back a ways now. Oh, Tom, where are you from? Sylvania and Christine Beakerberger. Let us know where you're from, Christine. I keep forgetting. John Schutt. John Schutt, happy Friday, buddy. Tell me where you're from. And Christian, I turned in when the countdown was at 4:20. Must be a sign. Signs everywhere. The signs blocking up scenery, breaking my mind. There's Lois. How you doing? Hello, y'all. Blessed Lent. Spring is near. Oh, getting all religious on us. Huh? Don't forget, you know what comes before Lent? Fat freaking Tuesday. That's what it was down in New Orleans. I'm going to show you some pictures from the last time I was down. I love New Orleans. I must admit, I got there. I started going there late in life, but maybe that was a good thing, because if I would have, I'd breezed through there when I was a young man, but not just like it was after a gig in Biloxi, and we all drove over, whole 3 vehicles. 3 van full of people after my show. We all went together to New Orleans. We showed up on it's like a Tuesday night or something. We showed up after midnight, and we walked around the French Quarter a bit, and that was the amount of it. But then I started going to Jazz Fest, and my buddy Kevin Kaufman from Clarksburg, West Virginia, Kevin and Wanda, and he turned me on to the Jazz Fest deal. And of course, we've made some wonderful friends down there in New Orleans, and Carrie and Laura and I can't. So many people. Anyway, I want to get back down there, and the Jazz Fest isn't something that you have to do, but you should do it once. It's like a little Woodstock, man. There's like 300,000 people there. There's 14 stages, and every stage has a different type of music going. It's fabulous. It's marvelous. It's wonderful, but it gets so crowded now. I mean, Buffett was playing there. The Stones played there. They have the big rock and roll stage. And it runs 2 weekends, usually the first 2 weekends in May, or the last weekend in April, first week in May. But anyway, it's called the Jazz Fest. Poquito jazz. Doesn't have a whole lot of jazz, but it's got jazz. It's got swing. It's got blues. It's got zydeco. Yeah, it's got it all, man. I must insist. I'll show you a couple of pictures anyway, too. Lois, how you doing? Okay, so happy spring to Lois and Lent. Sam Habian's doing good. Mike Benedict is sunny and 75. Well, you can kiss my grits, as Polly Holiday would say in the Alice series. Alice doesn't live here anymore. What am I talking about? I should just have a drink. Do I got everybody? Melissa, how do you like that hat, huh? I got to tell you about the shirt. I got a story about this shirt. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm going to have to get up out of my chair. Hold on. Can you see it? I should have tried this out before I did this. I'll get up and show it to you again. This is turning into too much work. Melissa, where you from? Lori Whitaker, Huntington, West Virginia. We've had this conversation about the hotel that had the volcano in it. You see the volcanoes going off too? The world is, we know. We know. You're in Michigan this week. Marty's in Michigan, heading to the Canary Islands next week for 2.5 weeks. Well, don't go in any caves, okay? You know, they say that if there's a landslide, a big landslide in the Canary Islands, that the tidal waves will inundate the whole east coast of the country. Isn't that a happy thought? Howland, Ohio. Howland. Welcome, Steve. Where the hell is Howland? I don't think I've had the pleasure. Sam's in Medina, Ohio, the capital of West Virginia, right? That's 34 and snowing. Yeah, I looked outside. It was snowing a little bit. You know what? Janie Vogel, hanging in the Keys, thought of you passing Ziggy's. Hey, Janie. Where you at in the Keys? Where you at tonight? Burgers from Fremont, Ohio. Ohio, OH. Carl Wise, this is awesome. Thank you. You know what? You just made the moment, man. Made the moment. Because it's funny because I'm not like this all day. It's all of a sudden I get in front of the camera, in front of them. You know what? It's a microphone. It really is a microphone. Get in front of a microphone, become mad dog, which is hey, it served me well all these years. Why second guess it now? Oh man, Jennifer Johnson is here. Hi, Jennifer. I hope Tim and you are well. Mimi, my sister from another mother. Mimi's my fiery little redhead harmonica player perhaps you've seen her and her husband at the bar and imbibing, usually Labor Day weekend, I think it is. Kimmy, hey Kim, how you doing, sweetheart? Cheers. I got to open up my beers. Dale, Yogi. Hey, amigo. Yogi, are you down in Costa Rica? Are you there at Jaco Beach right now? Or Yogi lives there now. He just comes back to visit once in a while. I hope you're doing well. Cliff Cater, how's your Jello doing? Last week, Cliff was here and he had a great line. He said, yeah, nowadays my socials are Jello. I said, enjoy the Jello. Tom Spalding is in the house. St. Augustine. I never heard that. Ponce de Leon and the Fountain of Youth. That's right. Never found it. Nice shirt. Let's go bowling. This is the bowling shirt. This is the bowling. There's a reason why I'm wearing a bowling shirt. Because there's a bowling movie. Well, there's a movie coming out with a bowling scene, which I'm in. Lost and Found in Cleveland. And I'm going to tell you about that in a little bit. But first, we got to have a drink here. Do I have everybody? Did I say hi, Dan Morton? Happy Friday, Danny. Tina DeLong, Kentucky in the house. KY, thanks for the jelly. RT Himberg, TR Himberg. It would be really nice to hear a lake boating song to help get some season here quicker. Plus, no one does it better than you. Oh, man, you guys are sweet. Thank you. You know what? I haven't been doing a lot of shows this winter. And because we didn't go to Florida, we didn't go on. And I thought, I don't want to, the hell with it. The hell with it. What scares me is I'm enjoying it a bit more than I probably should, because, I'm at that problem age where I'm happy on the couch. I'm happy with YouTube Premium and Amazon Prime and, all that shit. And yeah, I could come down here and talk to you. And then they legalized the weed shoppers down the road, and the casinos down the road there. Cleveland Clinic is right over there, 10 minutes over in Independence. Centrally located, all my needs and wants. at least when I'm here in Cleveland, Marblehead, different story. Marblehead, it's lovely out there too, man. And that's why people wanted to live out there, to be away from, All right, let's see here. I will be getting to a song in a little bit. I can't guarantee how it's going to sound, but comes from the heart. How can you go wrong? Right. Amy Brookins from Marion, Ohio. Hello, Amy. What you want to do, Amy? It was a bar I played in Marion on Main Street. I can't think of the name of it now. They were nice people, though. Nice. It's a father-son deal. Cliff, this is my bowling, from the movie, Lost and Found in Cleveland, which is going to be shown at the Cleveland Film Festival coming up. So I'll show you a few pictures from behind the scenes. I had a little part in there. I didn't have a speaking part. I'm, glorified extra, but a featured extra, if you will. And I'm in a scene with great Stacy Keach. And that was just a pleasure meeting him, and a lot of fun. I got a good story. I'm not going to tell tonight, but I'm going to tell at the bar and wear the shirt and sometimes because it's a pretty funny story. I might do it on the show, but I got to set it up properly. All right. I've been talking for almost 15 minutes and I still haven't had a drink. Everybody say hi, Yogi. Marty wants to know how Michelle and the family's doing. How are the grand doggies? Well, the grand doggies, Marty, we were talking about you because, first of all, hold on. Let's get into this. We got to have a social, for Christ's sake. I know you guys ain't waiting for me. Remember I showed you last week? Johnny Tomasco is in the house. This is the old Mongo Cayman Island bottle opening trick when you don't have a bottle opener. I'm a little out of practice, but I got it on the first try last week. So here we go. All right. I used to, believe it or not, well, actually, look, you can believe it. I used to open, I was good at it too, All right. So here we go. Use your lighter. It's all in. Oh, no. 3. It's all in the leverage. So yeah, your handy dandy lighter, which right over there. Now, me, when I drink a good beer, I like Kentucky Bourbon Ale. I'm not shilling for them. I just like it because it's strong. You know what this was? Shit was a Giant Eagle. This one. Now they serve this at Bar 145 and always have, and they got it on tap. At least they used to. I'm sure they probably still do. And this stuff is the bomb, man. It is, but it's strong. You gotta like strong beers. You gotta like a strong IPA. If I find this on tap anywhere, I have one, and they serve it in a snifter usually, not in a. I'm going to have here a tumbler. This was frozen when I came down here 3 hours ago, 15 minutes ago. Actually, it takes me a while to set this stuff up, believe it or not, because I've come to the realization that. These kids, everybody's using AI, and there's so much that, and I'm so far behind the curve. But I take great pride in the fact that I'm an old dog learning new tricks. See, I'm proving the old axiom wrong. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks right here? Ladies and gentlemen, also, we shall have. I told you about this last week, the Amsterdam. Pardon me. I like that. I'm an old man. I can get away with that now. Excuse me. Here, pull my finger. Oh, hell, I'm just happy to be alive. Let's see if we can get through another season and cheer and fun and laughter and singing songs and being irreverent. Got to be irreverent. Teaching my grandsons how to be irreverent. Yeah, I don't know how it's going over with everybody, but they sure have. They have a lot of fun laughing with me and at me, I guess. All right, my friends. For those of you who are here in the Perch Church of Love, welcome. It's Friday night. It's time for the first social of the evening. Can I get an amen? Can I get a hallelujah? Can I get a social? Ziggy zaggy, ziggy zaggy, hoi hoi hoi, ziggy zaggy, ziggy zaggy, hoi hoi hoi, 1, 2, 3, Hufa! Oh, is that good? Woo! Oh my God, Kentucky bourbon. I think it's 11%. Let's see if I can. I don't have my reading glasses. Yeah. Now I need reading glasses, and oh my God, I need hair. This is it, man. Going down, but they do. Everybody knows it's all downhill after 60. What they don't tell you is you pick up speed after 60, after 70. I don't know. I'm not 70 yet. Next birthday. Oh, Johnny Tomasco is calling in from Texas. First time caller. How you doing? How is everybody down in Texas? I'll do a Texas song for you. Matter of fact, Glenn Shannon. Hey, Glenn Shannon, the owner of the fine establishment Clam Diggers. If you've ever been to Alabama Jack's, just outside of Key Largo, and you've never been to Clam Diggers, you can kind of get a good idea of what Glenn has got going there. Monroe, Michigan, right on the River Raisin, not the Raisin River. I don't understand what that's all about. It's the River Raisin. It says right on the sign, River Raisin, you know. We're on the River Raisin hell. That's what we were doing at Clam Diggers. Good to see you, Glenn. Hope everything's well. Mimi, Kimmy. All right. Amy Brookings got the social in. I'm an actor. A bad actor. Did you see the Academy Awards? Yeah, you know what? I tuned in. I hadn't seen one freaking movie, one of those movies, and I don't know. I may see the animated one, Flow, that one, but I just wanted to see how they were all going to be with everything that's going on, you know. So, but it was pretty good. It didn't offend me at all. You know, it wasn't too far to the left. It wasn't anywhere near the right. And there's nothing to write about that. So it was actually a pretty good show with not too much political talk. You know, when they do those the documentaries, it's usually the documentary, and it's a politically charged documentary. And then people feel it's their one shot at getting their message across, and they feel passionately about it. And you know, I don't even mind that one time, but it's when they all start doing it. Oh, he said, "Well, I got a virtue signal over here. I got to let my feelings be known on." Now, just take your little, like Ricky Gervais was the greatest of the Golden Globes, right? Take your little award and go. Keep it short. Sam Daniel, how you doing, amigo? Hey, Sammy, me boy. Hey, you remember back in the day, you and I, we walked the line with Johnny Cash. I feel like, I don't know. No, actually, my grandsons are right upstairs too. I don't know what kind of memory this is going to be. I said, well, maybe Saturday night, you know? But I'm glad they're here and that they're doing their. And that Roblox, you know, you guys know what that Roblox stuff is? That games, you know, games that, yeah. And they charge you money for you buy Roblox bucks. You can buy Roblox. I have bought Roblox bucks at Giant Eagle on the cards. You look at the gift cards, you'll see Roblox. It's a game for kids. And then you give them the card, and then they can buy extra lives or superpowers or something like that, man. And I'm thinking, well, hell, I don't need that. I got video poker down at the Jack Casino. What the hell do I need Roblox for? And so Michelle and I were discussing it, and we said we're getting them. They're getting them ready for video poke. These Roblox, they're going to ease them into gambling. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, I won't be here to see it probably, but. Oh, what's going on a Friday night? Tom Spalding, Cliff. Hey, looking at the time, it's 7:14. Yeah, well, 7:24 now. Says it's a 3:04. She's a 3:04, man. I know the feeling. I'm happy at home more and more. That's Lois. Yeah, Jello shots with Quaaludes. Cliff, you always knew how to party, you old dog. Do you remember this Bobby Bear song that I used to cover? Quaaludes, called Quaaludes Again. She's doing Quaaludes again. Quaaludes again. Quaaludes again. Now nobody remembers. Antonio Vargasi. How is baby Vargasi? How is baby? I'm practicing my wave, my Pope wave. Pope of the Perch Church. Oh, let's not go there. Antonio Vargassi, baby Vargassi, one of my youngest fan. How old is he now? He's got to be about 5 or 6 years old. We started doing these during COVID, having some fun, and baby Vargassi was born while they were listening, or so the story goes. And that was the first thing he heard, going, social! Poor kid. Can't wait to see the movie. Well, guess what? I'm going to tell you about it in a little bit. Actually, because I feel like playing a song or two. I don't know. But I feel like having a drink first. And then I'm going to tell you about the movie. It's coming to the Cleveland Film Festival. And you know what? Let me post this. Put this up here. And so you guys can take a look at this here. It's going to be it's called Lost and Found in Cleveland, and it was my daughter Kristen was a production designer on that, and she got me a little part in it, and it was filmed here in Cleveland. Lost and Found in Cleveland. Hey, but it is going to be previewed or premiered. I'm not sure which. I thought they already had a big premiere for it, but it's going to be for the first time in Cleveland at the Cleveland Film Festival later this month. And as it says there, we are a proud community partner of the hashtags. And you take a look at that. And it's going to be Sunday, March 30th, 4:45. Lost and Found in Cleveland. Well, hell, we're already talking about it. I might as well show you a couple more pictures before I do this. But John Lovitz plays the mayor of Cleveland. Martin Sheen is in it. And, there's a bunch of Stacy Keach, of course. And I told you that great Stacy Keach story about Judy Collins. I didn't tell you. I told you that story. Well, maybe I'll tell you again afterwards. All right. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to leave this up. Remind you, the Cleveland Film Festival. Actually, let's find a pick. Let's find one pick to throw it up there. Where'd they go? Where did they all go? Yeah. Here we go. Nope, that's not it. It's a well-run show. There we go. Here's Stacy Keach. And he looks a lot different now. He's an old man, just like me. And there's Moi right in the back, right behind him there. And this is like the 4th or 5th film that and just being an extra is a lot of work. I mean, it's that don't look like a lot of work, but it's time consuming. The one film we did, I was on Zeroville, and or no, not Zeroville. I had a hard time remembering this. Oh, it was oh my God, I can't. Was it William Faulkner? Anyway, all right, let's do a social. Lost and Found in Cleveland. I'll keep an eye out for the pictures here. There's more pictures. Here we go. All right, everybody. Perch Church of Love Social. Ziggy, zaggy, ziggy, zaggy. Hoi, hoi, hoi. 1, 2, 3. Super. Oh, yeah. Ooby-dooby-dooby-dooby. I'll put that down there. All right. Yeah, let's see what we got going on here. I don't know. Let me know how it sounds, because I'll never get this right. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It won't be long. I'll have a big easy chair up on stage at wherever I'm at. I've been using a stool when my leg got bad, and nobody minded, and I kind of enjoyed it. Oh yeah, I'm drinking with my Facebook friends. Where are you at there, Facebook friends? Oh, I'm drinking with my Facebook friends. Everybody knows you don't have to wear clothes. Everybody kind of goes where the fun never ends. Well, you don't even have to shower. And it's always happy hour. Happy hour. When you're drinking with your Facebook, drinking with your Facebook. Drinking with your Facebook friends again. When you're drinking with your Facebook friends. Are you ready? Help me out now. Let's warm up. Oh, I'm drinking with my Facebook friends. What? I'm drinking with my Facebook friends. Everybody knows you don't have to wear clothes. Everybody kind of goes where the fun never ends. Oh, you don't even have to shower. And it's always happy hour. Then drinking with your Facebook, drinking with your Facebook, drinking with your Facebook friends again. Yeah, you're drinking with your Facebook friends. I went downstairs to my office. I got on the internet. Who I was going to find around here. Anybody's bet, eh? Up there on that computer screen, much to my surprise. Well, there were people showing dirty pictures, telling great big lies. Here they were drinking with their Facebook friends. What? Drinking with their Facebook friends. It's quality time with a bottle of wine. Well, you could stick it where the sun don't shine if you don't like my friend. Oh, and don't come around here again. I'm drinking with my Facebook, drinking with my Facebook, drinking with my Facebook friends again. Drinking with my Facebook friends. You poke me, I'll poke you, 'cause that's the kind of stuff we like to do. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Drinking with my Facebook friends. Drinking with my Facebook friends. Oh, I'm just kicking back at the Marble Shack with a big fat doobie and a bottle of Jack. Oh, if you don't like my friend, oh, don't come around here again. Drinking with my Facebook, drinking with my Facebook, drinking with my Facebook friends again. Drinking with my Facebook friends. All right, everybody, here we go. Join along. I'm drinking with my Facebook friends. Drinking with my Facebook friends. Quality time with a bottle of wine. You can stick it where the sun don't shine if you don't like our friends. Yeah, don't come around here again. Drinking with my Facebook, drinking with my Facebook, drinking with my Facebook friends again. I'm drinking with my Facebook friends. Yeah. Well, there's one you're not going to hear on the radio anytime soon. Drinking with our Facebook friends, Tim Johnson. He says, Captain Carr, are you out at the church? Cliff Cater, she comes in the door and falls down the stairs. That's it. Yeah, that's it, Cliff. She walks through the doors and falls down the stairs. Makes love to the legs of a dining room chair. She's ready for animals or women or men. She's doing quaaludes again. Quaaludes again. That's it. Quaaludes again. If you got a roll, you know for sure then she's your friend. She's doing quaaludes again. There's a few verses to that. It's kind of a sorry ass song, really. I think it actually got some chart action. Now, Bobby Bear was in a. I thought he was in a great place. I mean, he was in a weird place at the time of his life and everything, but creatively, I thought he was. He did that one album called Drunk and Crazy, and it's got a whole bunch of Shel Silverstein songs on it, like The World's Last Truck Driving Man, and Desperados Waiting for the Train. Oh, that's a beauty. That's a beautiful song. Anyway, who else in the house? Whew, sorry about the coughing. Hey, Dave Stasko, what's for dinner? We had fish fry, Dave. We had Perch, not Perch Church. Well, it might have been Perch Church right here. We had fish fry from St. Bernadette's. That's what we did. They just started up because it's Lent, you know. Got to eat our fish. I love fish. I'll tell you who makes good fish. Rick, Lois, and Rick. They make really good fish. Chris Kamer, Marty Taylor, we should, Mike Demme. It's always happy hour. That's right. Tim Johnson has been talking lately. The last 2 weeks, he's requested this song. And, I mean, if you came here expecting, serious, this, we can do serious, but there's a lot of serious already going on in the world. Actually, I do have an Ash Wednesday song I'm going to do, but not right now because Tim Johnson wants to hear the Canadian. I haven't done the Canadian song in a long time. I wanted to write a marching song, and I did. It's not a very good song, but it's a marching song nonetheless. And it does have its amusing moments. We drink to the Canadians, our good friends. They'll be with us to the end. Well, let me tell you in song how I feel about the Canadians. Social! Ziggy zaggy ziggy zaggy. Ziggy zaggy ziggy zaggy. 1, 2, 3, super. Oh my goodness, that is so tasty. All right. Do we have any Canadians in the house? Let me just double check. The Canadians in the back of the room. I see. Okay. Chris Kramer, no, too much of that in normal life. We actually come here to take time out from that crap. I might want to find a place that wants to. What's that? Marty Taylor. Chris Kramer. Who's Chris Kramer? I got a Melissa. Hey, Melissa, how you doing? What do you think about the Democrats? I don't think I want to talk about politics here. As far as I'm concerned, they're all liars and cocksuckers, every one of them, all the politicians. And you know what? I got a good deal. I leave the government alone. They leave me alone. I try to leave the hospital alone. They leave me alone unless I need them. Lynn Goodwin's watching from Key West. Yeah, we're not going to talk politics tonight. I'm not even doing political jokes. I might not do any of the political jokes. I just don't know. It depends on how people feel, really. If they're in the mood, because I like trying to go out on a limb and being clever and make people think or something. It's but. You can always use a dick joke to make somebody laugh, and there's nothing wrong with a good dick joke either. And it doesn't piss it does piss people off, but not as many as anyway. All right, Chris. Oh, Tom Smolik sounds great, Sam Havian. I'm going down the road, feeling bad. Okay, here we go. Chris Carver, not too much that. I guess Marty told you, Chris. but he's right. Yeah, we're not. This doesn't. That's why I stopped posting the political stuff on Facebook. I realize that I have like really great Facebook friends. I really do. I love you guys, man. And people are smart. I mean, they're smarter than me. And I would try to start up conversation because I want to get everybody's input so that I could make my best judgment, my best input. Because I don't go with parties. I don't formulate my thoughts because I'm told to be part of the herd. I want to hear as many different opinions as I can. And that's what I would try to do on Facebook. And we would have some great conversations, except that there was always one, there not one. There was always plenty of people who wanted to take it to take it down. You can't have the conversation up here because then it starts getting the name calling, And you can always tell who's losing the argument because that's who starts the name calling. So anyway, at least in those kind of threads. So anyway, I avoid it. Well, and I feel bad about it because every day I'm on there and I go, oh, I'd like to do this. I'd like to post that. I used to talk a lot more on the Facebook, but, and I may go back to shit. I haven't even looked at X. I'm still decompressing from the fucking election. Okay. Every day above ground is a good day. That's our Perch Church philosophy around here, ladies and gentlemen. Amen and hallelujah. Feeling the love tonight. Chris Zaylor, how you doing, Chris? A son of a Zaylor. I'm proud of myself now. I went, that was pretty good. Or it's probably Zaylor. Zaylor? If it is Zaylor, you can use that. Son of a son. That would be your sign. Son of a Zaylor. For the lake. Something silly for the lake. And Janice is here. How you doing, Janice? Janice made little Mike. That's right. She made little Mike right there. I love that guy. And hey there. Yeah, I miss you. Well, we were on last week. I've getting old. I just, one day at a time. But we're here today. Here for a good time, not a long time. So have a good time. What was the Bill Cosby song? Oh, what the hell was that? Tired of that. You should also take your head. Oh, my. All right. Need to have a perch fry soon. Yeah, we had perch tonight. And it was lake perch too. You know what I hate is when they try to pass off the ocean perch as lake perch. Now, not too many people, the churches don't do that, I don't believe. Although I've been to places where they swore it was lake perch, and I'm going, it's not lake perch. I know lake perch. If anybody knows lake perch, I know lake perch. Because I am the Pope of the Perch Church. That would make sense. Did you write a Perch Church and song? Well, we did Facebook friends, but now I do need a Perch Church and song. I keep thinking something like, everybody get off your feet, do the dance that can't be beat. We're Perch Churching. We're Perch Churching. We're Perch Churching. We're Perch Churching. I think there's something there, don't you? Oh, it's been done. Oh, never mind. Emily Latella. Tina DeLong. Amen. Amen. David in the house. Chris Zaylor. Clowns to the left, jokers. That's a good one. No politics, please. The hell with them all. I'm with you, Steve. Brian and Doreen in the house. Valerie Diamond in the house. Yes, Kelly Allen White. Okay, I got to do the Canadian song. I know you guys think I forgot, but J.D. Bechtel and Mustang Sally Bechtel are watching in Mansfield. How? Hope you're well. We'll be looking forward to seeing you guys again this summer. And love your show at the Roundhouse. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate that. Been there a long time, Every year could be the last. One year it will. But I don't know. I look back, I'm beginning my 45th year at the Roundhouse. And I'm telling you, that's got to be some kind of record somewhere. Somebody should be calling the Guinness books. And the thing is, I have provenance, or I have proof. I still have right here in this desk the original contract from 1980 that me and Fiddler Hal signed with Terry Winchester, who booked us there and ran the bar for so long. And I still have that contract. Why? Because I'm a hoarder. Because I save shit. I'm a pack rat. That's why. So I'm not happy with this light. Hold on. Let's see. Can we do something else with it? Nah, that didn't do anything. Hey. That's good enough. All right, so the Canadian song, Tina DeLong. We call that glass fish bowls in Kentucky. Yeah, we call these fish bowls up here too, man. And this is the way to drink a beer. This is the old school Bavarian beer house and Hofbrauhaus and beer hall. This is I love these. I like drinking out of these. I can never drink out of one of these and not think of the place we had in Parma, Ohio, called Barron's. There were two of them, actually, both in Parma. But the one on Pearl and Ridge would open at 5 a.m., 5 or 5:30, and close at 2:30. And so they just had a couple hours to clean up, and we'd be there at 5:30 after we got off the night shift at the plastics plant. I used to change molds, injection molds, and worked the night shift. You only had to work 6 hours, so half hour after we were at Barron's drinking, you would get one of these, and one of these was I think it was 55 cents. 55 cents, and it was like 50 cents for a shot. I mean, $5, you'd be drunk on your ass. And then the food was good too. It was a family place. It wasn't, it was a restaurant, but it was an old beer garden, the old ways. All right. That's what's cool about the Roundhouse, man. 150-year-old building. It's just got character. It's got character. It's got life. It's got spirit. It's got ghosts, stories. 45 years this year. All right. Why I love Canadians. That's like, it should have had a better intro. Actually, I have a whole Canadian routine, but when I do it, you all know it. So, let me just get this right. That's good enough. Oh, they're clean and they're polite and they never pick a fight. That's why I love Canadians. They're our neighbors and our friends. They'll be with us to the end. That's why I love Canadians. Canucks are never rude. They have a cheery attitude that they pass to everyone along the way. All you'll ever hear is, "Eh?" in a most peculiar way. That's why I love Canadians. Hey, 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 hey. They have charm and they have grace. They won't get in your face. Why I love Canadians. They ain't hurting anyone because they don't have any guns. That's why I love Canadians. Canadians, Canucks are never rude. They have a cheery attitude. They pass to everyone along the way. They have lots of shopping malls. They own Niagara Falls. That's why I love Canadians. Everybody, hey, 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 hey. Well, their money ain't worth shit, but they never throw a fit. That's why I love those Canadians. They pay tribute to the Queen with a jar of Vaseline. That's why I love Canadians. Canucks are never rude, they have a cheery attitude. They pass to everyone along the way. Like a Mountie, I'll be brief. You can't smoke the maple leaf. That's why I love Canadians. Everybody, hey, hey. Well, it's just a freaking shame that the football is so lame. That's why I love Canadians. But in case you haven't guessed, their hockey used to be the best. Yeah, I kind of like the Red Wings and the Flyers. Yeah, let's all give a cheer for that great Canadian beer. They drink with everyone along the way. And they'd like to beat the French with a big old monkey wrench. That's why I love Canadians. And they're very well aware Americans don't care about those damn Canadians. C-A-N-A-D. All right. Why I love Canadians for Tim Johnson. I love you, buddy. And Chris, thanks for the compliment on the Roundhouse shows. People say you could have a good show. I say it's up to the audience. True story. That's the way I look at it. You know, the show is only as good as the crowd. Tina DeLong. Let's see who else. Best viewers on streamboo.com. Yeah. Remove the space. I don't know. This is Twitch. I have this going out on like a few different things. And I don't even check them. Twitch and Instagram and I just look at Facebook. I can't keep up anymore with it. I can't keep up with my life anymore. I keep thinking this Jimmy Buffett song. Now I must confess, I could use some rest. I can't run at this pace very long. I have to learn it. But it's quite insane. I think it hurts my brain. Charles D. How you doing, Charlie D? Good to see you. Chris and Reba Ventura. Sorry we're here. Hey, you're here. You're here for a good time, not a long time, so have a good time. The sun can't shine every day. And if you've ever been to Seattle back in the late 80s and the early 90s, you heard that song 20 times a freaking hour on every radio station. That's a good one. Yeah, it's a good one, you know. A very good friend of mine told me something just the other day. I'd like to pass it on to you, because I think it was said to be true. He said, we're here for a good time, not a long time. Yeah, so have a good time. The sun can't shine every day, and the sun is shining, ooh, in this rainy city, and the sun is shining, oh, isn't it a pity? And every year has a shed tears, every now and then it's gonna rain. Said we're here for a good time, not a long, long time. Yeah, so have a good time. Yeah, the sun can't shine every day. Yeah, so have a good time. The sun can't shine every day. Yeah, we're here for a good time. Yeah, that's a good song. Simple. Just a couple verses. Trooper. That was Trooper. And then I think somebody else had some hair band. Did a hair band have a hit with that in the 90s? Trooper was from British Columbia, and I used to tour up there as 4 to 6 weeks a year for a dozen years. Had a great following up there, and a lot of friends, a lot of fans, and British Columbia, beautiful, beautiful country. I almost moved there. I would have thrived there, but we had Put in Bay. Wouldn't trade that for the world. All right, here we go, everybody. Social ziggy zaggy ziggy zaggy. Happy Friday. Eins, zwei, drei, super. How we doing? Everybody okay? Doug Blackburn, how you doing, man? They look alike, but Perch curls up better. It does, and it's smaller. Right? Unless you get those jumbo Perch. We used to, my brother and I, and couple of our friends when we were kids. We used to go down there. If you're familiar with Cleveland, and this is back in the 70s, late 60s, early 70s, we used to go down to East 9th Street Pier. And now it's where the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is in that area. The pier's still there, though. There used to be a restaurant called Captain Frank's Seafood House. You know what? Hold on. I don't have a picture of that, do I? Captain Frank's Seafood House. And my brother and I, we would fish down there. And other people would too. And there were days we would have just fishing right off the pier, triple headers of jumbo perch. I am not lying. I am not exaggerating. Triple headers, jumbo perch, man. I mean, there was some good fishing. Here it is, right here. Anybody remember this place? This is an old picture. Check out the years of the cars. Captain Frank's Seafood House, East 9th Street Pier, Cleveland, Ohio. And you could even usually the water would heat up right around the edges there too. But a lot of people went over to the power plant to fish. Yeah, that's what we did when we were kids, all kinds of crazy stuff like that. And yeah. Growing up in Cleveland. What else we got going on here? I need another picture. Because, let's see, Lost and Found in Cleveland. Another Lost and Found in Cleveland. That's the same one I showed you. This is cool. And here, you can see the crew, the film crew and everything. Serious business, filmmaking. I mean, you see anybody jacking around, they ain't serious. There's the shirt. The the bowling team was called the Parma Pierogies. All right, let me see if I can. Can you say it? I don't know. And they were nice enough to let me keep the shirt too. I played myself. It was an homage. Yeah. I don't bowl. I bowled. I had some fun to bowl. All right, what's going on here now? Let's see. Do we have anything else I want to show you right off the bat that I could? Here's one of my favorite pictures. I like to show this a lot. This was one of Captain Ron's. Captain Ron had 20 parties every year. I performed at up there near Algonac, Michigan. And my good friend Captain Ron, his wonderful family, and all their friends. And I blew Mad Dog's conch. Those are classic shirts there. Oh, yeah. All right. So anybody else have anything to say? Let's see. Remember Lois Camper, Melissa, stuck on the island. Oh, wow. Yeah, we're stuck on the island. Ain't no sense in trying to leave. That's one of mine. Yeah, I got drunk last night, so damn drunk you just couldn't believe. This was back in the day before cell phones. Yeah, where's the pictures at? There it is. Wait a minute. I wanted to do this quicker. There we go. Got to have the appropriate visual aids. Oh, the police, they told me I'd better hand over my keys. We're stuck on the island, ain't no sense in trying to leave. Oh, well, I got here last year, I just stopped for a drink and a sneeze. Yeah, I wound up in the sand with an all-girl rock band. I was tied from my hands to my knees. Well, I got them a job in a bar down the street. Now they play there just one night a week. Stuck on the island, ain't no sense in trying to leave. Here we go! Oh, we're stuck on the island, ain't no sense in trying to leave. To leave. I got drunk last night, so damn drunk you couldn't believe. Yeah, the police police, they told me I'd better hand over my keys, my keys, my keys. Stuck on the island, ain't no sense in trying to leave. Here we go. Now 6 bikers, 2 brokers, a stripper, a nun, and a priest. They all came to the round bar in search of some fun and release. The bikers and brokers, they sat and played poker. The stripper ran off with the priest. Yeah, the nun, she got high. Now there's no sense in trying to leave. Oh, we're stuck on the island. Ain't no sense in trying to leave, to leave, to leave. Well, I got drunk last night, so then you can believe. To believe. Oh, the police, they told me I better hand over my keys. Yeah, we're stuck on the island, ain't no sense in trying to leave. You don't need a season if you need a reason to play. Yes, I go once around. There's one thing that I found. Every day above ground's a good day. Oh, stuck on the island, ain't no sense in trying to leave. Got drunk last night, so damn drunk you just couldn't believe. Police, they told me I'd better hand over my keys, my keys, my keys. We're stuck on the island, ain't no sense in trying to leave. Yeah, yeah. Stuck on the island. Yeah, back before cell phones. Weather channels. We had the Wailing Wall of Put-in Bay right there in the park. Bank of payphones connected to a cinder block wall. You'd see people going, oh. That's right. What else going on? Here we go. Danger old bastard. The Kmart song. Oh my God! You guys are asking for all my hits. My hits. No, I should play more of my own songs. I'm gonna have another. You guys don't mind, do you? Mind if I have a little? I always play better when I have a drink. See, some people won't admit to it, but me, I must say I have to embrace it. Now, there's something good about being able to perform, to sing, to emote, to express yourself, whether it's joy or sadness or whatever you're feeling. And a little bit of alcohol can help you get to that spot that's just right. Just a little bit. Of course, problem is, we get to that spot and we just keep on going. Keep right on going. All right, cheers, everybody. I'm wearing my I'm drinking from my Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You can't see that. Yeah, coming to you from the basement of love right here, Mike Mad Dog Adams, celebrating Friday with my Facebook friends. Melissa Vondrak, what's the Blue Light Special? Corner of the Roundhouse for Julie McKenzie. Holy cats. This is turning into a Mad Dog concert or something, man. I just came to have a drink with somebody because I didn't have a drink with Linda Ritter. Linda. Dennis Smith. My buddy Dennis is in the house. Ziggy zaggy ziggy zaggy. Hi, hi, hi. Eins, zwei, to Big Chuck. To Big Chuck Shadowski. Big Chuck, formerly of Big Chuck and Little John, Houlihan and Big Chuck. And he was the producer of the Ghoulardi Show, I believe. Also, they had he was a good basketball player back in the day. When I was in high school, they had a whole, Houlihan was the weatherman on channel. They do local TV personalities, and they had a basketball team, and they would go around and play for charity to certain high schools. And they came to my high school, and I sat right behind Big Chuck, close enough that I could see his bald spot. These guys are like stars to me, It's a Houlihan and Big Chuck, but they were they were serious ass basketball players, I'll tell you. All right, hey, but a great local personality, iconic to the Northern Ohio area, and super guy, as I understand. Ziggy zaggy. I feel like Giddy Up Dave with that. Giddy Up Dave. You ever see Giddy Up? His thing is Giddy Up. I like that. I wish I would have come up with that. Giddy Up. It's easier to say than every day above ground or ziggy zaggy ziggy. Giddy Up. That's what I need. A 2-syllable catchphrase. Well, look what it did for Larry the Cable Guy. His was 3. Get her done. You know why that made him a lot of money? Because it fit on a hat. Real easy. Every day above ground is a good day on the back. Hey. Now there's something. All right. Anybody in the house I haven't said hi to? I'm stuck on the island calls. Kmart song. Oh, by God. Since we're digging in the bottom of the Mad Dog barrel, so to speak, I'm proud of all my children. Every song is special. Some a little more special than others, like this next song I'm about to do. The official title is the Kmart song. There's a subtitle in parentheses on the label of the album that I recorded with this song on it. The subtitle is She Was a Little Kleptomaniac and You Ought to See Her Snatch. Yeah, that's what you're in for here. Well, I met her at the Kmart down in ladies' underwear. She was 5'2" with eyes of blue and long blonde curly hair. And I watched her when she slipped right by through automotive parts. Oh, she was picking up things right and left, and she didn't have a cart. So I followed her through toiletries and cameras and hardware right past that submarine sandwich stand. Remember that? When I heard over the air, folks, we got a blue light special here on pork chop, shake and bake. And during that blue light ride, the woman made her break. She was a little kleptomaniac. You ought to see her snatch. Her hands are quicker than the eye, and no one was her match. She'll steal your heart and wallet, take the shirt right off your back. She's a little kleptomaniac. You ought to see her snatch. Oh, yeah. Well, now she went into the dressing room. She hid in secrecy. And what I saw when she came out, my eyes, they couldn't believe. Why, in just a few short minutes, she'd gained 100 pounds. Yeah, I'm not saying she was fat, and boy, that chick was round. She was a little kleptomaniac. You ought to see her snatch. Hands are quicker than the eye, and no one was her match. Oh, she'll steal your heart and wallet, take the shirt right off your back. She's a little kleptomaniac. You ought to see her snatch. Yeah, see her snatch. And as she waddled out the door right into the parking lot, the security was on to her. Well, things were getting hot. They thought that they was gonna end her little shopping spree, but the getaway car was running. Driver was me. She was my little kleptomaniac. You ought to see her snatch. Her hands are quicker than the eye. No one was her match. She'll steal your heart and wallet, take the shirt right off your back. She's a little kleptomaniac. You ought to see it one more time. She was a little kleptomaniac. You ought to see her snap. Her hands are quicker than the eye. No one was a match. She'll steal your heart and wallet, take the shirt out of your back. She's a little kleptomaniac. Little kleptomaniac. I don't know, I just threw that in. I think that works so. You ought to see her snatch. Boy, that girl can grab things. Yeah. Yeah, this is why I'm playing in my basement tonight. I write songs that can do my career absolutely no freaking good whatsoever, but they're mine. Well, have we had enough of Mad Dog tonight? I've certainly had enough of that guy for now. I think oh my gosh. Look at this. Jennifer Johnson, remember those sorry I'm stuck on the island calls? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what you meant. Yeah. Because you could lie. Well, actually, the ferries did shut down early, too. You know, I'm talking about before the Jet Express. There was no Jet Express. If you didn't get anything decent to eat by 9 o'clock, you weren't going to get anything except the old cold frosty pizza. That's right. Oh, I hear kids dancing, jumping around up there. Been a long time since I've heard the pitter patter of little feet above my head. Keep it down up there. Tina DeLong, thank you. Lois Kemper, thank you. Davey Brookins, drag away. Blue Light Special from Melissa. Corner of the Roundhouse. You know, Marty Taylor is still dying to hear the conversation between the grand doggies that you were going to tell. Oh, well, we talked about fucking alligators, Marty. I was telling Noah that Marty Taylor, I said, one of my people that watches the show, and I told him a story about that. I said, and Grandma said, I bet you don't even remember that. He said, oh, I remember. Yeah. That was about 4 years ago, 3 years. He was a little guy. He's big boy now. And getting there. Oh, God, they're great. Oh, God, just so lucky to have them. Anyway, Julie McKenzie. Julie, do you love me? Julie, do you care? Anybody else in the house that I haven't said hi to? Julie, are you thinking of me? I got y'all right there. I got you. My boat broke, but it was okay in the morning. Yeah, I know. Isn't that funny how that worked back then? So you could lie your ass off at the phone because there was no Weather Channel, right? You say, there's 27-foot waves out on Lake Erie. The ferries are shut down. The phone lines are down. Looks like I'll be stuck on the island for 6 or 7 more months. It was a big adventure to go to Put-in-Bay Kelly's Island back then, back in those days. Not so much now anymore. I mean, it's an adventure. It's your island adventure. It's all different. It's lovely. It's a different thing. Marty Taylor, the fucking alligator song. You know, I should do that. Remember the midget guy worked on the island, used to clean the bathrooms for De Rivera Park? No, I don't remember that. I think I'm speaking for everyone in the congregation. Wait a minute. Somebody says they're speaking for, and now. Hey, Dennis. Yeah. I'm missing something here. Somebody was speaking for the congregation. The conjugation. Amen and hallelujah. I'm thinking about showing pictures in the show, the live show, doing like a slideshow presentation too. I don't know. Let me know what you think. You know, I got some New Orleans pictures too, but boy, we're having fun with the music tonight. Here, let me show you this one. I just like to pull out these pictures. I just like to look at the damn things out there. All right, here's one of my hero. Anybody know who this guy is? Al Swearingen, the character Al Swearingen from Deadwood. Oh, I love Deadwood. What a great show, man. The way they threw around a curse word was pure poetry, art. Oh, let's see. Oh, that's behind the scenes at the in the film, Lost and Found in Cleveland. That looks like Cleveland Playhouse to me, doesn't it? Okay. Ugh, how do you get rid of that now? There we go. All right. Anything else? Let's see. I had a cover. Here's a picture of the album that the Kmart song was on. I recorded an album called Me and Jim Beam. I wrote a song. Me and Jim Beam started drinking early. Got so tired I couldn't see past my eyes. Started talking the truth to some strangers instead of truth. I should have been telling lies. There. That's a profound. That was my cover art concept too. And then I manifested that dream. This is before I'd ever been to an island. This was 1980, right? 82, maybe. Before I'd ever been to the Caribbean or an island or anything. And I thought, that would be it. And this was me in the flats. You know, I'm doing this pointer thing thinking that you guys can see what I'm talking about, though. Sorry. I got to get that thing hooked up. I need a pointer. Right. All right. Well, do we keep going? I don't know. It's kind of up to you guys here. How many people think that we should just continue on? And how many people think that it's probably a good time to wrap it up? Because if I do continue on, why can't I find the chat? Where the hell? If I do continue on, I'm going to need another beer, by God. I tell you right now. Let's see what we got going on here. Yeah. Ooh, wait a minute. Back. Okay. So, why can't I find the chat? That's not it. Why does that disappear? I have no idea. I can't find the chat at all, man. Did I lose everybody? Are you still there? Are you still watching me? Oh, boy. Well, here's a picture of me in the second grade. Can you tell which one's me? I know I could. But I really liked it. I showed that to my grandsons. And they're looking at them. You know, and I'm waiting for the reaction. Yes, that's my second grade picture. Oh, Mad Dog, the movie star. I stole the shirt from wardrobe. And then I'm running for office. Thank you very much. No special privilege for everybody. That's coming up. Okay, well, is Boxcar Willie? Anybody remember old Boxcar Willie? That's me and Boxcar and Fiddler Hal, and that was me. My bushy beard days, man. I was giving ZZ Top a run for the money. I had it down to the top of my belly. We did some shows with Boxcar. Cool cat. And here's a picture of me and Hal when we were in our prime. Just broke out of jail. And we did a concert. right there outside the jail. We just, because we were out of practice and we needed it. Here's a picture of me and Hal and Johnny Cash. JC. That's right. We opened some shows for Johnny right there. The Man in Black. Well, let's see. Here I am down in doing one of my stand-up shows in Florida. That was a hell of a good crowd that night too. It was a lot of fun. Oh, here, check this out. Here's a cool picture. That's Seth Rogen with the gun with the red shorts. Let me see if I can bring this up a little bit. Seth Rogen, James Franco, Paul Rudd, I think, is in this group. There's a couple other name cats. And I'm the guy with my hands up in the white shirt and the bandana. Yeah, that's me. That's Mike Mad Dog Adams working on the film in Malibu, California. That house, I'm afraid, probably isn't there anymore because all of Malibu's. But this was part of this film, Zeroville, which is showing on some cable thing somewhere, I think. Zeroville. And so I had a little bit, hanging out and taking up camera space, trying to get some FaceTime. But that was Seth Rogen, and I improv this little bit with him, and he said, "Hey, do that again." Said, all right, yeah, that's cool. I got a bunch of pics from that that thing. We'll have to show them to you. Here, here's there I am back there next to the chick, the chick with the fro. Yeah, she looks good, but she kept standing in front of my face, her butt. and my daughter Chris was the production designer of this film also. And the technical crew, they're going, "Yeah, man, your dad's getting the sugar, man. You're getting the sugar." And I'm thinking, I'm getting the sugar. I'm getting my face blocked out of the shot. What the hell? Get out of here with that big booty. Franco James is the bald cat there. Off to the right or left. You're right. I don't know. Quite an experience. Wonderful experience, I'm trying to think. As I Lay Dying, that was the other film where we had to walk up and down. Was it As I Lay Dying? No. I'll remember it. I got pictures of that. Anyway, so that's it. Yeah, that's a little bit like love to show off, get to share my life a little bit. And yeah, that's it. Sing songs, give people bad advice. Look at that. That's what I want to do. I want to be an advice. Have people call me up and I'll tell you how to ruin your life. There we go. Danger, bad advice. Okay. All right. Where are we? If I could pull up the chat, I have no idea why that is not coming up. But definitely a flaw in the settings, video, text. Sorry about this, guys. There. Styles. The hell, somebody shut down my... There it is. Oh. There we go. All right. So now I'm back. Guernsey County Green. That's starting to be a regular song that people are asking about. I did it last week because it's Cliff's favorite song, Lynn. Guernsey County. Well, you know what? This last little bit of Amsterdam ain't going to make it, Just something about it. I bet Mustang Sally know what I'm talking about. She's a road dog herself, I mean that in a very nice way. But let's see. Let me read a few more, catch up, and then we'll figure out, take it from there. Rock and Roll Brother, Kentucky Yale. Let's say Amy Brookings, you never lose to cancer. You beat cancer every day in which you live to fight. And, oh, yeah, Lord. Dennis, how does one go about getting a copy of your album? There. I don't know, man. I got like about 6 copies. That thing's 40 years old, 6 copies. I I digitized it. So, I mean, I could digitally, actually, you know what? I should play, not tonight. You know what? I'll pull a couple of songs off it and play you a couple songs. And I don't mind giving you the music for free. Not at all. I'll shoot you some files. I'm currently going through chemo. Amy, oh no, let me back up because I wasn't getting my... All right, let me catch up. Tim Johnson, I think it's speaking for everyone in the Conjugation. We love the music that you wrote. Tim, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I do appreciate that very much. That's my favorite. Oh boy, my favorite of my own. I think it depends on the genre. I mean, on the because I write a lot of funny songs, talk songs, and what have you. In fact, the first song I ever recorded was a talk song, talk funny song, called Blue Cross. Blue Cross, Medicare, Social Security, or welfare. You need all these and a whole lot more to get through a hospital door. That was a course. You know what? I'll pull that up for next week. Next week we'll pull that up. We'll pull those songs up. I'll probably have my schedule up this week. I have my schedule. I've had my schedule for a while. I just haven't. I haven't gotten around to posting it. That, you know, if you want to look for the dates that I'm at the Roundhouse, they have it posted on their site. And then we have some other dates coming up too, other shows, other places. But right now, between now and the summertime, we're going to do St. Patty's Day, March 17th. Guess what day that is? Monday. I know. And I said, are you sure you want to do it on Monday? They said, oh, Toledo comes. I said, Toledo at bar 145. Showtime 1 p.m. You can see that up there. I don't need to be telling you this again, but I'm just reminding myself because I wasn't even looking at this thing. Look, anybody can celebrate St. Patty's Day on the 15th or the 16th. Anybody can do that. But to do it on the 17th at 1 p.m. on a Monday, that is doing St. Patty's Day. That's right. And then we have the Crow's Nest. We're kicking off the Crow's Nest and a couple other things. I think the first show at the Roundhouse this year for me is May 10th. I think it's Saturday, May 10th. But I'll put all that together, throw it out there. All right. I can't decide whether I want to drink, talk, or sing. But the best part is I don't have to drive. Now, if I just figure out a way to make money doing this, I won't have to leave the freaking house. Wouldn't that be nice? I could do this 5 days a week. You guys want to show up 5 days a week and we'll do a subscription. I come here and drink. Well, no, I wouldn't do that. Well, I have been known. Ziggy, zaggy, ziggy, zaggy. Hoy, hoy, hoy. Yeah. All right, we're going to go one more time through here, a couple songs, and call it a Friday night. I'm currently going through chemo, so I want to do something for Amy. Going through her chemo, and I light up your spirit. Oh, thank you so much. Well, you know what? That made it. That made my night. You know what? This was all worth it. All of us to be here to help you, to support you. Everybody throw a prayer out there for Amy, a prayer or a positive thought, a vibe. A lot of people don't believe in this stuff. Me, I believe in it all. I like to believe in the possibility of everything, because who am I to question or to doubt, or to say nay? Horses say nay. No, I do. I believe the positive energy is a very powerful. We have a choice. We're here for a choice to go to the light or the dark, the positive or the negative, the yin and the yang. And our test is how we walk the line, like Johnny Cash said. That's right. And we make our choice in this time period that we have. And we're like the fingers of the universe. Every one of us. We are here to experience our own unique journey and create our own unique journey and send that energy and knowledge and experience to the back to the mothership. That's it, man. Okay. Well, yeah, there they go. Lake effect. Lake effect, man. I think we should do. Amy Brookins, you never lose to cancer. That's Marty Taylor given. Marty Taylor is a good support guy. Okay, hell no, we won't go. Attica. When's the last time you've been on 99.3 with Steve Hayes? I'm not sure if I ever have. I've been on a lot of radio shows over the years. I may have. But hey, always happy to be a guest to promote the upcoming shows around Put-in Bay coming this summer. Next winter, I'll probably get back. Well, we'll see how everything is. But right now, my plans are to go back to Florida next winter. It only took one winter to stay home to figure that out. Oh, it's, what? It's not so much. It's just the downtime, all the downtime. I mean, I would travel the road 6 weeks at a pop for years and years and years. It's all I ever done. And 6 weeks, come home for a couple of weeks, go back out. And the downtime is what kills you. That's what creates problems for people. Hotel time. But I would read a lot, also. Anyway, hey, Steve Hayes put me on, do a call in. Hell, if I'm in the area, I'll come and do a live, sit down and bring the guitar or talk or lie, whatever they want. One more song. Antonio Vargasi, you better get your ass a beer. I don't know. It's looking a little dodgy. Now, my daughters, when they were just a little bit older than my grandsons who are upstairs, they would travel with me. Not everywhere, but we did the road. They did the road because I would combine it as a vacation. So I would book New England, or I would book Myrtle Beach or Orlando, or, places so that they could, Lake of the Ozarks, so that they could do things. Seven Springs, Pennsylvania. So there were certain places that I would book because it was more about the vacation and everything. But it's just still paying gig and free hotels and all that stuff, But they used to be able, back in the day, then we're talking the 90s, late 80s and into the 90s. And they could sit in the back of the room at the club and watch me do my shtick, do my Mad Dog thing, And they knew the difference between Dad and Mad Dog. And they would bring a cigarette for me. They would bring a shot for me. And you could do that then. Now I think they'd be calling child services if I I don't know. My dad, my old man, would tell me stories about how he grew up in 55th and Broadway in Cleveland, the old ethnic Bohemian, German, Eastern European culture. And he said, Grandpa used to say, my grandfather. So my dad was saying to me, your grandfather used to send me with a pail. This sounds like the roundhouse, right? With a pail down the street and around the corner to the bar. And they would fill up the beer in a pail, and I'd pay him whatever it was, quarter or something. And he said, I'd be behind the bar drinking as much beer as I could, and then take it back to my dad and tell him that a lot of it spilled on the way. And those were the days, man. Those were the days when you could send your kids to get your drugs and alcohol. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose. We'd like to try on shoes. Those were the days. Oh, yes, those were the days. Anyway, I got to do that. Bring that one out. I do a version called "Those Were the Gays," and I put it to sleep for a while because then people, like the gay or straight routine, people are taking it the wrong way. They don't understand. It's because they're ignorant. It's not because it's not. They're virtue signaling, and they're ignorant because they don't get it. We get it. We understand. Anyway, how did I get there? Don't go. You can play folk songs. Hell yeah. Even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey. Glenn Shannon's still here? Sweet baby Jesus. What are you doing up so late? Hell no, we won't go. Kelly Allen White, Brenda Ford. Brenda, how you doing, baby? Pemberville. It's a snowy night in Pemberville. Good Lord, it feels like it's snowing all over the world. And J.D. Bechtel, keep going. Samabian. Don't go. I can play folk songs. Everybody's doing the bits. Seasons is what I consider to be one of my best songs. I don't know if I'm in the mood for it, though. Oh, you're out of here? Sorry, Julie. I hope you had a good time. Thanks for stopping by. Already Taylor Cliffcater watching, but on a delay, I think. Yes, Boxcar Willie. Lynn Goodwin, Guernsey County Green, stay a little longer. Oh, man, I'm way back there. Hold on. Montgomery Wards in 79. I always played Boxcar Willie at close of time. I was in high school then. Boxcar Willie, his name was Liesel. And he was a flight engineer. Yeah. He's Air Force, I believe. Retired Air Force flight engineer. I've told this story before, how he created his hobo act and would play in the bars in England off the base. And his buddies would come and he would do, "You cheating heart." Hell, he could sing a Hank Williams song, man. All right. I'm not giving up. I have too much to live for, but cancer sucks. Yes, it does. Yes, it does, baby. Positive vibes for you. Mad Dog needs his grandsons to help with the tech stuff. Yeah, I need a beer. I need a beer. I wonder if anybody heard that. Gonna be a lot sick. Call off Sunday night, Monday morning. Marty, it's only Friday. I told you, Mike, a lot of times that you save lives and you help so many people. These are the shows that mean more than you do. Thank you, man. Thank you, brother. My acolyte, number one acolyte. Dennis Smith, amen. Ever performed in Portsmouth? Oh, my God. Chris Kamer. I used to do Portsmouth, Ohio every Thanksgiving for about 10 or 12 years at the Ramada Inn, Thanksgiving night, in the Nellie Peck Room. Now, originally they had the comedy club in the bar, in the lounge, up toward the front. But it only held about 100 people. And after my first show there, I played every Thanksgiving. And they moved it over to the Nellie Peck Room, which held about 250, 300 people. And we sold it out every year for 10 years. The Ramada Inn. Jeff Albrecht owned the Ramada Inn. I hope he still does. I hope he's still alive. I know his sons were with him and they own a few hotels. But yeah, Portsmouth, Ohio, we say. And I also forgot about my good friends over there at Richard Noggins Pub. That's right. We've done a bunch of shows with Richard Noggins Pub. Richard Noggins, dickhead. Yeah. Good room. I haven't been to Portsmouth in a few years, though. I haven't been anywhere in a few years. Time to get back on the road next winter. If good Lord willing, creek don't rise, bless my soul, damn my eyes. I believe in prayer for sure. I have stomach cancer. Oh, God. So don't ignore stomach issues. No. Eric Idle, another Montel whiskey lighting. Yeah, man. And then, once you guys open it up for me, then I'll get there. You guys got to break it in before I get there. It's like, they wanted Elvis to open the Sheraton in Las Vegas, but the Colonel wouldn't let him open the Sheraton in Las Vegas because he wanted somebody else to go in and iron out, do the dry run. Yeah, so it was Barbra Streisand. And then Elvis came in. And, they offered Elvis to play the Chris Christopherson role in A Star Is Born, remember? And Elvis, the Colonel turned it down. Elvis wanted to do it, but the Colonel turned it down because he couldn't have top billing over Barbra Streisand. And that was one of his regrets, I believe, because he would have been perfect for that role. Although Chris was great. And took it in a whole different direction, gave it that outlaw thing, which was the zeitgeist at the time. So, but Elvis would have gave it an ethereal kind of, it would have been something. All right. Well, look, guys, Lake Effect. You know what? Let's do Lake Effect. And wait, I almost forgot, fucked up the whole thing free. Okay. All right. I think I got everybody. Ever met Yo Adrian Blaze in Key West and Maine? No. Sam Habian almost missed a wild show without asking. Would have been a crime. Hey, I'd like to get back down to Portsmouth. Talk to them over at Richard Noggins, or maybe I'll give them a call. It's been a while. It's a bit of a drive. I used to do it on a tour, and actually that was one of my first comedy tours I did back in 1990. Cliff Cater went with me, drove me in his Cadillac, his old cattle smacker. And we started off in Huntington. They went to Portsmouth. They went to Norton, Virginia, and came back and did, I think, Chillicothe. And then over to Dayton or someplace, I forget. There was a couple others. And he did the circuit. Lake Effect. I'd like to do Lake Effect. I'm out of beer. I can't get anybody to get me a beer. And I know you guys don't want to look at the wall. Oh. Boy, this is the longest I've ever nursed a drink, They're good, though. 2 or 3 is enough for me of the beer. All right. Well, you know what? I feel like Lake Effect. I've told the story a million times how this song came to be. And so I'll just say, let's do the song. Hey, I don't want to get to work on time. All I ever seem to do is whine. I've eaten up my credit line. Yeah, you can call it the Lake Effect. I forget about paying my bills. If they come, I'm gonna head for the hills. Lord, I could use a few grown-up skills. Yeah, you can call it the Lake Effect. It's just the Lake Effect waiting to take effect. It's gonna make your life a wreck. Gonna drive you crazy, crazy, crazy. It's a license to destroy every brain cell we can employ. Hey, everybody kick back and enjoy. Call it the Lake Effect. I can't afford to put gas in my boat. Lord, it don't matter. My boat can't float. Yeah, I ran aground and that was all she wrote. It's called Lake Effect. I'm living on bullshit and beer. Getting by is my only career. Lord, I'm just letting these days disappear. Call it the Lake Effect. It's just the Lake Effect waiting to take effect. It's gonna make your life a wreck. Oh, it's gonna drive you crazy. Oh, damn, it's a modern day love affair with the water in the cool night air. Make you feel like you just don't care. Why don't you call it the Lake Effect? Sometimes late at night, I go out walking, I hear people talking all the trash about me. Oh, and yes, I'm going through another middle life crisis. Yeah, baby, I got too many vices and not enough normality. Well, I haven't paid my income tax since my last job gave me the axe. Fill around the water, you can cover your tracks. Yeah, you can call it the Lake Effect. So, buddy, can you spare some cash so that I can get rid of this rash? You shouldn't pick up drop trash. Call it the lake. It's just the lake effect. Yeah, making you stare at. It's gonna make your life the best. Oh, gonna drive you crazy, 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 crazy. It's about a day love affair. With the water and the cool night air. Make you feel like a millionaire. Honey, call it the lake. Ooh, it's just the lake effect. Where did you take effect? It's gonna make your life a wreck. Ho, ho, gonna drive you crazy, 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 crazy. It's a license to destroy every brain cell we can't employ. And everybody just get back and enjoy. Why don't you call it the lake? Call it the lake. Call it the lake effect. Yeah. Lake effect. Simple little ditty. Most of them are. For me, it's more about the story, the words, the message. Ever performed with? Let's see. Okay, so I think we got it all for Amy. We got one for Amy. Lynn Goodwin. She's for Amy. Praying for Amy. Amen. All right. Well, I thank y'all very much, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a privilege, a financial pleasure to be playing to you in my basement in Cleveland, Ohio. I have to do some of these from Marblehead. But there's not enough to do out there in the winter. All right. Well, I think that's probably a wrap. What do you think? I've really enjoyed hanging out with you guys so much tonight. Thank you. I'm going to come back next week, Friday. We're going to do this again. Stop on by Perch Church of Love, Mike Mad Dog Adams, and living the Perch Church philosophy of life that every day above ground is a good day. All right, amigos. That about wraps it up for me. You know what? We're going to squeeze one last little social out of this. Yeah, no, I'm a crazy old bastard. I am what I wanted to be. Got to be careful about that shit. Love y'all, man. Enjoy. Ziggy, zaggy, ziggy, zaggy. Hoi, hoi, hoi. Heinz, Super.